Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a really long time since I made a video. I kind of go in and out of phases. I've talked about this before in videos where all I want to do is make videos, and then I have times where I'm like, I could care less about making videos. So that was the phase I was in kind of for a lot of the summer. But now that Halloween is coming and fall is coming, I'm feeling more excited and geared up to make videos because these are my favorite types of videos to make. So anyway, I've been kind of collecting horror / Halloween things in the last month or so, and I feel like I've got enough things that I can actually make a video about it. I think I'll go ahead and start with some of the books that I've picked up, just because this is mainly a book channel, although I feel like I need to branch out from that more and do more movie or TV show related stuff, or just other stuff in general, because I don't read all the time. Just like with filming, I go in spurts with it, and sometimes I read a lot and sometimes I don't read at all. So I feel like maybe I should add more stuff to this channel if you guys don't mind. Yeah, I would like to do that. But anyway, let me get into the books that I've picked up. Alright, this first book is one I think I picked up at Goodwill, so it was probably like $1. So yeah, I picked up this one. It's called The Devil in the White City: Murder, Magic, and Madness at the Fair That Changed America. This book, I believe it's about H. Holmes. Is that his name? Now that I'm saying it, it doesn't sound right, but I think that's his name. One of the worst serial killers we've ever had in America, who actually built a place called the Castle in Chicago to bring victims in and make it easier for him to kill people. This was happening during the late 1800s, like the Chicago World Fair time frame, and I'm fascinated with this guy's story. Lore podcast did an episode about him. No, I think they did 2 episodes about him because there was so much to tell, and I was completely horrified by everything about his story, and also fully intrigued. So I was excited to see this book, and I've heard really great reviews on it, and I'm looking forward to reading this soon. Okay, this next one I got at a used bookstore. I have like the best used bookstore ever, where the books are so incredibly cheap, especially anything horror related. This is called The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova. It was 35 cents. This is a big book, and it was 35 cents, and it's a hardback, and it's beautiful. I feel like I've read this book before a long time ago. I feel like I read it when it first came out because I love everything about Dracula. This is about a girl who finds out like old family history where things are kind of related to Vlad the Impaler, and she goes on this journey to investigate. As far as I can remember, I do feel like I read this, but it's been so long, I definitely want to reread it, and for 35 cents I could not pass this up. This one is called In the Dead of the Night by John Saul. I also got this at the used bookstore, but I took the price tag off, so I don't remember how much it was, but I'm sure it was like $1. This one is about a family that goes on vacation to a summer home that has an evil presence there, and scary things happen. Have not read this one yet. I haven't read anything by John Saul yet. If you guys have read anything by him, let me know what you think of his books or his writing, but I have heard really good things about him when it comes to writing horror and his books. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I really wanted to read this one this month because this one is set in the summertime, and I'm seasonal with my reading, and I thought I would really enjoy it, but I did not get to it this month. Okay, the last 2 books I'm going to show are related. I got these at Barnes & Noble Books A Million. I got these at Books A Million in their discount section, the bargain section. This one is Gothic Dreams Cthulhu. This is by Gordon Kerr. I don't know. This one I picked up because I do the Harrowing horror with Cami over at Cami's Korner, and I will leave her information down below if you're interested in a horror monthly book club. Last month's book was At the Mountain of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft, and so I picked this book up and another book up to kind of go along with it. I showed these on Instagram, but I haven't made a video since, so I haven't talked about them on YouTube. This one I picked up because of the beautiful artwork in it. Here, let me just show you one of the pictures that I'm talking about. This book is full of gorgeous illustrations, and it talks about all of the different ways that Cthulhu was integrated into books, stories, movies, TV shows, stuff like that. So it's really interesting. There's not a lot of words on each page, so it's a very fast read. But yeah, the pictures, see, there's just not a whole lot there, but the pictures are just stunning. So yeah, I love this book. I think, how much? It was $6.97. I also got this one. It's H.P. Lovecraft, The Mysterious Man Behind the Darkness by Charlotte Montague. This one is like a biography about him. It talks about his early childhood throughout his whole life. I found this to be a really interesting read. It has some cool pictures in it also. But yeah, I kind of preferred reading this to At the Mountains of Madness last month, because I read this alongside the story. Did not like the story, like at all, but I really did enjoy reading about his life. He was a very interesting person. So yeah, if you're interested in H.P. Lovecraft, this is a really good book. Alright, since I just mentioned the Harrowing Horror Book Club, I just wanted to talk for a second about the book that we're reading this month. Well, actually, this month is like over, like tomorrow. So this is the book that we read for August. It's Velocity by Dean Koontz. I'm a big Dean Koontz fan. I read a lot of his stuff in my late teens and early 20s, but I haven't read anything for like the last 20 years. So I was super excited that this was the pick for this month. I am, I think I'm like 150 pages in. I have to really get cracking on this today. That's my plan for today, is to finish this book, or maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I really am liking it so far. It's a very fast-paced thriller. Okay, let's move on to the next thing I want to talk about, and that is a horror video game. My family all plays video games of different types, but I'm not one really to play like the PS4. That's what this is for. I do like the Nintendo DS, the little handheld thing, because I love Mario related games. I'm a big gamer in that sense, but not with, you know, like consoles for the TV. But I did notice that our Walmart had a Friday the 13th video game for PS4 recently, and I was gonna get it, but I was looking it up online and I saw that it is a multiplayer online game. And our internet is terrible where we live. We have satellite internet, and I can't play online video games. It just will not work for me. So I didn't buy the game. But that got me thinking maybe there's other horror games out there that aren't online games. And I came across this one. It's called Until Dawn. Looks like this. I think it came out a couple years ago. It's not new. It's one of those games where you kind of switch back and forth between different characters and you get to make choices. So it takes you through a story line, and while things are happening in the story, it'll give you the choice. Do you want to do this or do you want to do that? And based off of your choices, you change the game. And so they use the term butterfly effect a lot in this story, how the little choices that you make affect, you know, major parts of the story. So I guess it's like a choose your own adventure type game. I've started playing it. I think I'm on what they call like chapter 3, so I'm still in the beginning, and it's scary. It really is scary. I played this at nighttime with like all the lights off, and there was a moment, it was a total jump scare moment, but I'm one of those people that happens to like jump scares. I know they're not all that popular with lots of people, but I really like them. But there was a moment when something jumps out and I almost like peed myself. I was so scared. I like threw the remote, I jumped out of the chair. I was so scared. So I really recommend this if you are into playing those types of games or like horror. It's a very good game. Next thing I want to talk about is some DVDs that I picked up recently. Did some school shopping for my kids at the mall, and we went into the store FYE. I think that's For Your Entertainment. Love that store. It's got tons of music, movies, fandom stuff. So yeah, we went in there and I picked up some horror DVDs, and this one is Friday the 13th parts 5 through 8 collection. So there's 4 movies on this, and I got it for $10. I really like the Friday the 13th movies, but I actually haven't seen all of them. This one is part 5, A New Beginning. Part 6 is Jason Lives. Part 7 is The New Blood. And part 8 is Jason Takes Manhattan. And I really like Jason Takes Manhattan. And my son hasn't seen any of these yet. And I watch all my scary movies with my son. So I'm excited to show him these. I think he'll really like that one in particular. So yeah, if you guys are into Friday the 13th, let me know because he's one of my favorites. Next one I picked up, oh there's a glare, sorry. This is Gremlins 2. This is the one where they're in New York, I believe. I know I've seen this, but it's been a really long time. My daughter has just started getting into scary stuff, and Gremlins is one of her favorites. So she saw this in the store and wanted to pick it up because she hasn't seen Gremlins 2 yet. I really like the Gremlins movies. I think they're really fun. So yeah, this was on sale for $5, which I didn't think was bad. So I'm looking forward to it. The next one is a classic. It's Pumpkinhead. I watched this when I was a kid and I remember it being very scary, but I have a feeling that when I rewatch it now as an adult, I'll think it's cheesy or silly. That happens a lot with these old movies, but neither of my kids have seen it, so maybe it will terrify them. That's always exciting. So yeah, I got this one for $5 also. And my last movie is Annabelle from the Conjuring world. I love the Conjuring movies. I love anything about like possessions and hauntings and things like that. So I just love the Conjuring movies. I saw Annabelle Creation last fall and I really liked it, but I had never seen the Annabelle movie. I don't know how I've missed this one. Also, I just remembered, I don't know exactly where it is, but I did pick up the 4-pack also of the Insidious movies. They had it at Walmart for like $14 or something, and I'd never seen those movies either, which is crazy to me. But we just watched the first and second one and I love them. I think they were fantastic. I just want to talk about some Halloween housewares. Literally just one thing I want to talk about really quick, but I wanted to show it because they're so adorable. I recently picked up these 2 mugs. There's a dog skeleton and cat one. I got these from Cracker Barrel here in Virginia. I don't know if they have Cracker Barrel everywhere, but they have like a little country store thing where they have seasonal decor. So I picked these up and I love these so much. They're so cute. I showed these on my Instagram, I think, but again, I have not talked about them in a video. Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about is my favorite thing for like the longest time ever. Not just my favorite of August, but like my favorite thing for a very long time. My family and I just went to our shelter a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago I think, and got 2 kittens. So yeah, they're kind of like the loves of my life right now, and I'm in like kitten heaven. If I can catch them, because they're running all over the place, if I can catch them, I will try to show them in this video. But I do want to show one kitten item or cat item that I got for them because it is Halloween related, and if you guys have cats and you like Halloween, you might like this. So it is this, oh it's too big to show, it is this pumpkin cat bed or cat house thing. See, it has a little stem on it. This thing is really big. It was a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be, honestly, but it's a very good size for 2 kittens to sleep in, not that they ever go in it. So yeah, I ordered this from Amazon. I think it was like $24. They have something very similar to this at PetSmart, but I liked this one better. I thought this one was cuter and it's cheaper. I think the one at PetSmart was like 30 bucks. Okay, so I just had my daughter grab a cat.
Mina.
She does not want to be held right now, so I won't keep her. But that kitten we named Church. Here. Here, my daughter wrangled up the other cat. And this one is Mina. So yeah, we got Church and Mina. They are sisters. Look, say hi, Mina. Be famous. She doesn't want to be held either. So we decided to name them after scary stories or scary Halloween type things. So yeah, their names are Church and Mina. And if you know where we got those names from, leave that down below. Both are actually from books. So yeah, they are Halloween book related cat names. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. That's all I've got to show for now. And I will be posting more regularly, like I said, because I'm excited for Halloween and I have Halloween video ideas. So I will be seeing you guys soon. Bye.